Hello Mzansi, my name is Dimpole Kheu. Welcome to Rise News, where we share our top stories of the week as we work towards building a safe, prosperous, equal and united South Africa in one generation. This week, we highlight our campaign activities with a focus on Workers' Day to mark the struggle for workers' rights and social justice. Rise Mzansi's national leader, Songezo Zibi, led a picket outside the Johannesburg Stock Exchange this week to highlight the plight of job seekers who are subjected to the sex and cash for jobs practice, primarily in the retail and mining sectors. We demand that the JSE acknowledge these practices and work together with listed companies to root them out.
Very, very important. Unemployment is high in South Africa. As you know, our brothers and sisters don't have work. And there are many people within our economy who take advantage of especially young people who are looking for work. Some are looking for work as security guards, some are looking for work as cashiers, some are looking for work in other positions. And two things happen to people. One, they are asked to pay a bribe in order to get a job. And these are done by people who may work for companies of municipalities or people who are working with municipalities and companies, retail companies, mining companies, some of them are councils. What we are saying is that these practices are there. And it is possible that many of the companies and employers don't know that these practices are there, but the job of Rise Mzansi is to highlight these issues because they happen to be. The second thing is that there are men out there who prey on the young women who are looking for work. Yes. And they ask them both for money and also that they sleep with them. Yes. After which they don't even give them the job that they promised. Yes. Or they use this to continue to threaten them, to continue to sleep with them. Otherwise, these are issues that we cannot hide anymore, but that is what is behind what we are asking for.
The national leader also took his campaign trail to the Northwest, where he was joined by Chief Organizer Makashule Gana and Northwest Convener Big Boy Moagi, along with volunteers and organizers. The activities included a visit to the Mahikeng Airport, which is not currently functioning and has various corruption allegations against the airport's management. This visit was meant to highlight Rise Mzansi's policy on accountability and our commitment to cleaning out corruption.
So today we came to see the Mahikeng Airport, which is not quite an airport because there's very little going on here. And I think South Africans will remember that during the Zondo Commission, when it was investigating corruption at SA Express, which has since collapsed, there was a lot of money stolen and laundered through some contracts involving this operation actually, and those people have never been held accountable. And since we have an election coming up at the end of May, it's important that South Africans do not forget these instances where their livelihoods and prosperity of the region have been taken away and people have not been held accountable, because we need new leaders after this election.
In KwaZulu-Natal, Rise Mzansi's premier candidate, Nonkululeko Hlongwane Mhlongo, led another picket outside the Department of Labour in Durban, where she delivered a memorandum calling for opportunities for people over the age of 35 to be unlocked. While we support all interventions aimed at addressing youth unemployment, Rise Mzansi has been listening to South Africans who are over the age of 35 who have told us that the cutoff has further entrenched them into poverty.
My name is Nonkululeko Hlongwane Mhlongo, the premier candidate for Rise Mzansi. Today we are out here picketing the Department of Labour. We're here to hand over a memorandum abazoyisayina. We have finished the proceedings singabo manje, but asiyindawo up until bayisayine. What we're calling for is abantu who are over the age of 35 to be able to access amathuba omsebenzi, and for the Department of Labour to be able to mediate that in all of the governmental departments are called. Again, it's not to sideline abantu abasha because we speak about a holistic approach. Rise Mzansi, our manifesto also speaks about training abantu abasha, about 1 million in the first 5 years. So we are not saying akubalekile for abantu under the age of 35 ukuthi bathole umsebenzi, but we know that 4.4 million of people who are over the age of 35 abasebenzi, and they do not have access to any opportunities whatsoever. Kumele baze balinde impesheni. So asikwazi ukutshela abantu abano-70 abano-80 ukuthi abantu abana-35 do not deserve to live a life filled with opportunity and dignity, and that is what we are calling for here namhlanje ku-Rise Mzansi.
On Workers' Day, Gauteng Premier candidate Vuyiswa Ramokgopa hosted a breakfast with domestic workers in Brixton, Johannesburg, to acknowledge the importance of their labor, which is often unseen and undervalued, and to partner with them as we continue with our mission to fight for fair labor practices, especially for domestic workers who are largely exploited.
Today is Workers' Day. Workers' Day ke letsatsi la di workers' rights. It is a day to acknowledge workers' rights. And domestic workers' rights are workers' rights.
As domestic workers, we work, but we don't have packaging. That when you want to retire, you cannot say, now I want to retire.
Yes.
When you retire, on your own willing, you don't get any packages.
We are fighting for our rights as domestic workers. Apparently, we don't have rights, but we are the managers of their houses.
Yes.
How does that work? We are fighting for simple things like payslip. I need my payslip. I need a contract.
Now, according to the SAP's crime statistics, Mitchell's Plain Police Station reported 38 murders between October and December 2023, which ranks the station at number 25 for the highest murders reported in the country. In response to this, Western Cape Premier candidate Axolile Notywala led a picket outside the Mitchell's Plain Police Station alongside the province's leadership collective, organizers, volunteers, and community members.
Today we are in the Mitchell's Plain Police Station. Mitchell's Plain Police Station is one of the 11 police stations that have the highest murder rates in the Western Cape. These are the 11 that are part of the top 30 police stations with the highest murder rates in the country. We've been to 2 police stations already. We were in Fuleni about 2 weeks ago. We were in Nyanga about a week ago. We want to highlight the challenges that are faced by people living in these communities, particularly as it has to do with illegal guns and drugs in these communities, and the issue of gang violence and extortion, and to elevate the issue of police corruption, because many of these guns are sold to criminals by the police. We've had already 2 meetings with the leadership of the police station, and we are creating a relationship where we can be able to assist the police and the police station and the leaders of the police station to try and deal with crime.
And now, moving further afield, Rise Mzansi Global hosted its virtual launch on Sunday, where Rise Mzansi Business Sector Coordinator, Professor Nick Benadal, and Gauteng Provincial Convener, Tebogo Mwalusi, spoke about the vision for RM Global and the importance of casting your vote in the selection, no matter where you are in the world. Thank you for watching. Do stay tuned to our social media platforms and our website at www.risemzansi.org for more news.